I learned about Yamava actually through LinkedIn. One day I was on posting from one of the events that I did at my old property, and the recruiter reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in pursuing an opportunity here at the time, San Manuel. As soon as we got off the plane, we felt like we were at where we were supposed to be. And then from there, once I stepped foot into the actual property, met the people, started feeling the culture firsthand, it really spoke and resonated with me. And that's what ultimately led me to make the jump. My relocation experience is an interesting one. And I'll start it off with a little bit of humility. So I'm geographically challenged. And what I mean by that is they've invented this thing called GPS. So you really don't ever have to think about where you're going. You can just look and it tells you. We decided we were gonna drive from New York all the way to California. What I did was I simply typed in the address of the house that we were renting, and there was two routes. One was 3 or 4 days less than the other. So for efficiency, I chose that route. So as I'm going through Colorado, it's a really slow climb up the mountain. That once I got to the peak and saw how far down I had to go, it was terrifying. And the tractor trailers are going, flying by you. And I have my daughter in the car with me and our dog. Now the dog can tell I'm terrified, and my daughter's face is white. She has no idea how we're gonna survive going up and down these mountains. But we did, and we got through the canyons, got through Arizona, and then arrived 6 days after we left on Halloween in California. The one thing that I always like to say to everybody is this place is unlike any other casino in the world. I mean that quite literally. Have I worked at every casino in the world? No. But there's tons of us that have come from different casinos, and we all arrived to the same conclusion. Nothing that we learned or knew to be true at any of these other casinos we worked at applies here. And that's just because we are so unique and different. Here it's how can everybody come together to help stand any given thing up. We're constantly being challenged by our leadership group of, hey, this was great, but how do we make it even better, right? And they give you that creativity in that room to not only just be yourself, but strive for greatness. How do you make something that people remember you for? And that's literally what some of the challenges are. Be remembered, be great. And being able to do that and develop and create a team that understands that and has the same type of passion for what they're doing is amazing. The work-life balance here at Yamava they really pride themselves on making sure you take care of family first. So there's moments where in my past, I always felt obligated to be at work. Here, I have that sense of I can go home and things will be all right. And you can manage things that you need to do in your own personal life, which I'm appreciative for. So through that, I think we worked through those challenges. The kids finally got into a full year of school, and now they're doing things that they never dreamed of doing. I have an older son that's playing volleyball. We didn't have that in New York. He made the varsity team in 10th grade, his first year ever playing the sport. I got 2 kids playing travel basketball and playing for the school team. One's on varsity and one's in 8th grade. 14-year-old is playing soccer. She played for the school team. And now my youngest daughter, who was the Lone Ranger, not playing any sports, she just made the volleyball team in 8th grade and just won her first game yesterday. So everybody's actively engaged. They're doing things that they didn't have an opportunity necessarily to do where we used to live. And they're really eager about what this means for their future, and how they could progress. The benefits that the enterprise provided my family and I, there's litany of them. There's a long list. Employee Appreciation Day is actually one of the coolest things I've ever seen. 2 years in a row now since I've arrived, we rented out Universal Studios, the entire park, just for the enterprise and their family members. All of your dependents can go. For a large family like mine, that's an expensive day all by itself, but this is from the tribe and the enterprise providing it for us as employees. The charities that we're involved with, the San Manuel powwow, great opportunity for the kids to get immersed in Native American culture and understand, they hear Dad works at a casino, but they don't fully understand what the tribe means and where they come from. So it's having that opportunity to expand their culture and educate my kids. Those are all things that are super important, and we're kind of like icing on the cake. If you're putting this all these different aspects and benefits and viewpoints about this enterprise, those are just the things that really solidify just how special this enterprise is.